Hi, Jason from Metra Electronics. I'd like to tell you about some of the PowerSports products that we have coming out this year. Specifically some of the universal ones, and then also some of the products for Polaris Ride Command vehicles. We're really excited about this product lineup, especially within our PowerSports line, because the Ride Command system in Razors, Generals, and even some Slingshots, it's incredibly popular, and people want to upgrade those all the time. So we're going to take a few minutes and we're going to go over what I've got laid out here on the table. First product I'd like to show you guys is something kind of universal for the Polaris family. And these are the MPS Dash CSA 5 and CSA. These are switch adapters for Polaris vehicles that have the bigger opening. Carling switches really don't fit into Polaris vehicles with that bigger opening. So we have an adapter plate, comes in a single pack and then also a 5-pack. Makes it a little bit easier to add whatever switch, whatever style of switch that a customer would want into their Polaris vehicle. So it's a great little addition, little accessory that we're offering within the line. It should help you guys out, at least your customer, pick the right switch for the right application. Now the next three parts I'd like to show you are relating to the Ride Command system in your Polaris vehicles. First one is MPS Dash PoleCam Dash R. And this is a plug-and-play reverse camera harness for the Polaris Ride Command. Plugs in directly into a plug behind your Ride Command screen, gives you an RCA output as well as an accessory and ground directly out of the Ride Command. So you can put any aftermarket camera on your Ride Command vehicle and feed it directly into our MPS Dash PoleCam Dash R. Now, just like we have a solution for the rear, we also have a solution for the front cameras for Polaris, Razors, and Generals. This is the MPS Dash PoleCam Dash F, and it is, again, it's got an OE style plug on it to an I-beam style camera connector, DIN connector. We've got a 3/4 inch eyeball camera, fully rotatable, plugs directly into the harness. The converter box here takes that 12-volt signal that's found in the output side of your Ride Command and knocks it down to the 3.3 volts needed to operate this camera. It's got 2 loops on it, one for mirroring, one for parking lines, so you can obviously cut those if you need. The location, the installation of this particular part is incredibly easy. Polaris has pre-wired the front camera harness on the majority of its newer style Razors and Generals. So you find this plug in the factory front grille, plug it in, plug this into the opening for the camera that is usually located on the front grille, and you're ready to go. Just that simple. Now the last product with a focus of integrating into the Ride Command system is the MPS -DSPX RC1. This is a fully operational DSP with 31 bands of equalization. It's got pre-wired to the OE connectors out of the back of your Ride Command radio for amp 1, amp 2, and amp 3. Comes with power wire, power, ground, and accessory, as well as RCA outputs. Included with the kit as well is a bass knob for your sub-control. Now this is important because if you've ever done any type of integration on a Ride Command vehicle, the amp 3 output is not controllable through the Ride Command screen. So if you're going to use that as your source for your subwoofer signal, you need a way to adjust that bass up and down. Well, with the DSP, PowerSports DSP, and our bass knob, we now have that covered. This is a completely plug-and-play installation. It will work with any of the amplifiers out on the market today because it's got RCA outputs. All the configuration and setup is done through the Access DSP XL app. It's a free app, can be found on the Android or the Apple Store. This part will pair up wonderfully with our MPS Dash RZ kit. This is our subwoofer and speaker pod kit within the PowerSports line. That's an item that we currently have within the line. So if you'd like more information on some of the other items that we have, you can always log on to MetraPowerSports.com. So the last part I'd like to talk to you about is similar to the DSP we just talked about. The difference with this part being is it's more of a universal piece. It's a piece that doesn't require a source, so it doesn't need a radio in order to feed in an audio signal to your aftermarket amplifiers. This is a benefit when maybe you don't have the Ride Command system, or maybe you're in a vehicle that just doesn't have any type of audio whatsoever. You can take this MPS-DSPL-BT, wire it into your aftermarket amplifiers and speakers, and hide it away and not have to worry about it. It comes in a waterproof, watertight case. You can see that the grommets are overmolded onto the wires, and when it snaps in, it'll give you that watertight configuration. The reason why this particular piece doesn't need a source is because of our Bluetooth chip. This Bluetooth chip keys into a location on the board, and now our DSP can receive Bluetooth signal. You assemble the board, pop in the harnessing. You can wire up your outputs to your aftermarket amplifiers or speakers. Now, what's also another benefit to this is even though you may not have an input source into this DSP, you can still wire one up if you choose to add one down the road. All the wiring is included. Now, one of the questions that we got was, well, it's great we don't have a source, but I don't want to have to use my phone or my tablet or my streaming device. Volume control. Well, we've got that covered too. We've included with the kit 2 separate knobs. One to control your bass and one to control the overall volume of your system. So you can be blazing down the trail, hitting all kinds of bumps, and you can still grab a hold of this knob and turn your volume up and down with little to no effort. It's a great piece. It can be used in a lot of UTV applications, marine applications, and even some motorcycle applications when a customer doesn't have a fairing. Maybe they want to hide an amplifier in their saddlebag, throw some saddlebag lids on it, and now you have a way to stream audio to that amplifier. It's a great piece. It's going to be it's a universal use and universal applications. So if you'd like more information on this piece, you can log on to MetraPowerSports.com and it'll give you all the details on the specific products that you're seeing here. So with our PowerSports lineup this year, you'll notice that we have universal applications and we also have vehicle-specific applications. We've got a wide range of products that cover all of your needs. So if you'd like more information on what you've seen here today, or even some of the other products that we offer within the PowerSports line, you can visit MetraPowerSports.com and it'll give you all the information you need.